Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever looked around at your life and thought, this is not how I thought things would feel by now? Well, you're not alone. Maybe you wake up tired. Maybe the weight won't budge. Maybe the stress hangs on and your patience runs thin. And it's not just your body. You feel it in your relationships, your work, your sense of self. You're not broken. You're living inside a setup that wasn't built to help you feel good. Today, we're going to change that setup so your day starts to carry you instead of the other way around. Now, if we haven't met yet, I'm Kelly Nelson, author and holistic lifestyle coach, and this is week 5 of Start Where You Are. Around here, we're not chasing perfection or morning routines with 40 steps. We build steady rhythms and simple supports that actually fit real life. And today we're moving from awareness to design, translating what biology already knows into a day that helps you feel good in your skin. No overhauls, just a few anchors you can repeat so follow through gets easier and your nights, meals, and moods stop working against you. Ready? Let's build a day that carries you. Now, if your day feels like they're running you, that's not a flaw. That's your brain conserving energy. Most of what we do rides on a simple loop: cue, routine, reward. Something triggers you. You do the thing, your brain gets a payoff, and the loop hardens a little more. Think of it like this: it's 3 p.m. and stress spikes. You wander to the pantry, get a quick relief. Or your phone lights up in bed. You promise yourself one scroll. Your brain gets a tiny hit of novelty. Or you hit the kitchen in the morning, reach for coffee first, and feel on a little faster. Breakfast can wait. Well, here's the catch. When stress goes up, willpower goes down. Your nervous system flips to autopilot to keep you okay. And autopilot chooses the easiest loop, helpful or not. That's why I'll just try harder works until life gets loud. So we're not going to white knuckle our way through every choice. We're going to change the setup. If we shape the cues and keep the reward feeling good, the better option becomes the easier option. And that's the whole game. Now, over the first 4 weeks, you started spotting your go-to loops and adding a few anchors so your body would stop fighting you. Simple, steady beats that fit real life. Now, today we take that awareness and turn it into design. Same responsibilities, kinder scaffolding. No perfection, no 40-step routine, just a repeatable day that starts to carry you. Ready to see how that looks in real time? Let me give you an example. In parts of the world where people live the healthiest, longest lives, a typical day might look like this. You wake within the same window most mornings. You step into the light, maybe out on the balcony before coffee. Breakfast is simple and seated. Midday, the pace eases. Lunch is unhurried and often shared. There's a short walk, a pause, a reset. Evening has a shape. Kitchen smells, conversation, maybe a little stroll. Phones aren't the main event. The day has beats that you can actually feel. Now, contrast that with the typical day here. Maybe you wake to an alarm, reach for your phone, just for a minute, of course, and suddenly you're off to the races. Coffee happens on the move, breakfast is a maybe. You push through the morning, eat at your desk, promise you'll catch up later. By late afternoon, you're tired and scattered. Dinner shows up whenever it does. The evening blurs, emails, TV, one more scroll, and bedtime drifts. Same responsibilities, different setup. One day carries you, the other makes you negotiate every choice. So let's translate that rhythm to real life. your schedule, your constraints, your values. Morning sets the tone. Step into daylight before coffee, even a minute or two. Light hits the eyes and tells your body clock it's morning. Melatonin steps down, cortisol rises on schedule. It's easier to feel awake now and sleepy when night comes. Most days start one of two ways, though. The rushed version, alarm, phone, coffee on the run, maybe no real breakfast, you're already chasing the day. The rhythm version, sit up, look outside, breathe, have a small bite at the table, then coffee. Same life, different setup, and your nervous system can feel the difference. During the day, give yourself a tiny reset every 60 to 90 minutes. Stand, stretch, look toward daylight, and take a few longer exhales than inhales. 60 seconds is enough to bring focus back online and keep the afternoon from unraveling. At night, make it easy to wind down. About an hour before bed, dim the lights and park your phone somewhere else. Lowered light tells your body it's nighttime, so melatonin can rise on schedule. Do a simple downshift. Tidy one spot, wash your face, read a couple of pages. And let's not forget the role the people in our life play. Our bodies are social. Even a brief positive touch point lowers stress chemistry, steadies the nervous system, and makes it easier to sleep later. It also adds gentle accountability. You're more likely to follow through when someone expects you. Keep it simple. Send a thinking of you text after dinner. Call your sister on Tuesdays while you tidy the kitchen, or take a 10-minute walk with a neighbor. And finally, we can't overlook your environment. We do what's easy and what's in sight. Bright screens at night push back melatonin. A charger by the bed invites one more scroll. Snacks on the counter become dinner. Small placement changes change behavior. Put the charger in the kitchen. Keep a book and lamp on the nightstand, nothing else. Shoes by the door if you plan to walk. Fruit on the counter, snacks in a cabinet. Water bottle on the desk, a mat where your feet land in the morning. To help this stick, repeat the same small moves in roughly the same windows. Link a new step to something you already do. For instance, after I rinse my mug, I set out tomorrow's oats. If you miss a day, skip the guilt and pick it up the next natural cue. Progress comes from steady reps, not perfect streaks. Today has been about rhythm, lining up your daily rhythm with the natural rhythm of life, light and dark, effort and recovery, together and alone, nourish and expend. That's the heart of holistic living, balance. The world's healthiest communities live this way, and the reason it works isn't magic, it's biology and behavioral science. So, what does holistic actually mean? It means the threads of your life work together so your day starts to carry you. It's not a diet or a 30-day challenge. It's the way you wake and wind down, what you eat and how you move and how you rest, the shape of your home, the boundaries on your attention, the people you lean on, and the values that steer your choices. It's an ecosystem, not a checklist. The science is simple and human. Your body runs on clocks that sync to light and timing. When those cues are steady, things get clearer and sleep shows up on time. Your nervous system needs a sense of safety before it can change. And tiny, repeated pauses tell it, we're okay, so you can choose better in the moment. Your environment whispers suggestions all day long. When the cues match what you want, you stop negotiating. Belonging turns down the stress chemistry. Purpose gives your brain a reason to keep going when life gets loud. Now, think about a time when you had to do something you really didn't want to do. Return a call, start a hard conversation, or open that messy email thread, and you felt yourself tense up before you even began. That's your body doing its job. Now change that setup. The reminder you need is where you'll see it. You've told one person you'll check in after. You're clear on why it matters. Same task, less friction, easier to start. People can have a similar effect. Gatherings can be loud, family dinners, office parties, and of course, that one relative who always has a comment. When you feel your body tighten before a word is said, that's your nervous system talking to your brain. Heads up, here it comes. You don't need a perfect comeback. What you need is a steadier setup. So go in with one ally. Have a simple line ready. I'm going to go refill my water. I'll be right back. Choose a seat that gives you a little breathing room and a plan to quickly step outside if you need it. A calm person, a gentle boundary, and one small exit cue tell your system, we're okay, so you can stay present without getting pulled under. Holistic living is also seasonal and forgiving. Some weeks ask more of you. The point isn't perfection, it's a shape you can return to. Structure with softness. Enough order to keep you steady, enough compassion to keep you moving. And that's holistic living. Balanced threads working together in real life. All right, now let's turn this into your day. Here are 5 simple action steps. Listen for the one that feels best to you. That's your next move. No overhauls, just anchors to help your day carry you. Step 1 is to do a gentle lifestyle check. Take a quick, honest look at a real day, morning, midday, evening. What's working? Where does it slip up? Your day is always signaling your brain. We're calm, we're overloaded, we're alone. Spot the one message you want to change first, so we aim at the right place. Step 2 is choose one shift to practice daily. Pick one tiny shift and repeat it this week. Same move, same window. That's how consistency and self-trust grow. 2 minutes of morning light before coffee, one intentional seated meal, 60 to 90-second midday pause with longer exhales, a short walk between tasks, a simple gratitude line at night. Keep it small enough that tomorrow you will repeat it again and again the next day. Step 3, protect your bandwidth. Name one drain and set one boundary. Maybe notifications go off after dinner. Maybe you add, let me get back to you before you say yes. Maybe you block a non-negotiable 15-minute window for the thing that steadies you. Even a solid plan collapses when your attention is siphoned all day. So one clear boundary gives your brain room to choose well. Step 4 is redesign one space. Pick a spot you touch every day, a nightstand, a kitchen counter, a desk, or maybe the car console, and make one tweak that nudges you in the direction you want. Let your space do some of the work. On the nightstand, maybe it's a lamp and a book, but keep it clean. Park the phone charger in another room so scrolling isn't the last thing you do. Put fruit where you'll see it and hide the snacky stuff in a cupboard. Leave your shoes by the door so go for a walk is one move, not 5. Drop the remote in a drawer so maybe I read wins by default. And please, no TVs in the bedroom. It's noise and light when you need darkness and quiet. Plus, there's extra EMF. Keep that room low tech so your body can actually power down when it's supposed to. And step 5, create a simple daily structure. Give your day 2 steady anchors so your body can trust the flow. A same-ish wake sleep window, light before coffee, a brief midday reset when the wobble usually hits, and reduce the tech at night so sleep actually shows up. If you're streaming till late and carrying your phone to bed, you're telling your brain it's daytime. And I can't stress this enough. Pull the TV out of the bedroom. Park the phone in another room if it has to stay nearby. Dim the screen. Switch to a black background and please put it on do not disturb. This isn't a strict schedule. It's a reliable shape that makes the better choice the easy one. And here's a quick reminder. The reason this works is that repetition builds your autopilot. The same small move, same window, most days, and your brain starts it for you. Less negotiating, more follow through. If you skip it, skip the guilt. It's not going to help any. Just pick it up the next time you have the opportunity. And remember, your nervous system is in constant communication with your brain. Habits are shaped by what you do most, not by perfect streaks. Now, why am I so confident that this works? I've spent nearly 3 decades in holistic wellness, studying what helps real people feel real good in their skin, writing a book on habit change, and teaching the same research-backed approach week after week. And I've used it in my own life through big seasons, cross-country moves, quitting smoking, rebuilding after setbacks. When your daily rhythm lines up with how your brain and body work, follow through gets easier and life gets steadier. This isn't theory, it's simple, repeatable way of living that I practice and coach. Small steps, clear anchors, kinder structure, and a circle of support that holds you to what you already want. Now, you weren't wrong to try the things that you've tried, the new diets, the 30-day resets, the workout plans, supplements, tracking apps, the perfect morning routine, and a whole lot of willpower. I've tried them all too, and they helped for a little while until life got loud again. But that's not on you, it's the setup. And there's always a next thing, a dream trip, a family gathering, a reunion, or special event. And those dates arrive fast. When they do you want to slide into scrambling or walk in steady, comfortable in your own skin and clear on your plan? That's why I built my Fit and Fab program. This program is not about looking like Barbie. This program is about feeling good in your own skin and feeling confident in the choices that you make. A small, live, virtual community that gives you the setup you've been missing, clear weekly focus, steady support, and a gentle accountability system so that the better choice becomes the easy choice. Now, together, we'll look at what's working and what isn't, and build a simple plan that fits your actual life, one focus at a time, a couple of anchors so your day has shape, one tiny reset where you wobble, one boundary to protect your bandwidth, and one small tweak that nudges you the right way. The result is practical, steadier days, simpler meals that you can take anywhere, more predictable sleep, calmer afternoons, and feeling comfortable in your own skin without micromanaging every single hour. The cohorts are intentionally small, and new groups start the first Monday of each month. If that Monday is a holiday, we'll begin the second Monday. So if you're done postponing yourself until things calm down, reserve your spot in the next cohort. I'll leave the link in the description. Tomorrow's coming either way. The calendar won't slow down for the right moment, and that trip, that family dinner, that reunion will be here before you know it. So, do you want a repeat of yesterday or a day that looks more like what you keep picturing? Don't leave yourself on the back burner another round. Start now.